children of all ages. Welcome to Robert's Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, WWE Royal Rumble preview, Royal Rumble 2020. As we begin the road to WrestleMania, the road to Raymond J. Stadium in Tampa Bay, Florida, for WrestleMania weekend. What I'm looking forward to most about WrestleMania weekend, here we are 3.5 months away. All the great fucking wrestling we're going to have. Well, hell, if you look at the WWE side, you have Mania. So you have the Hall of Fame, won't watch it. You have SmackDown Live, I'll watch it. TakeOver, oh hell yeah, I'm watching it. Mania, oh hell yeah, I'm watching it. And you have Monday Night Raw. Now, on Saturday night, you also have Supercard of Honor by Ring of Honor. You have a New Japan show. You have MLW. You have Progress. You have WXW. You have Shimmer. You have Evolve. You have High Spots doing shows. You have WrestleCade. You have all these freaking companies doing shows. I think it was like 40 shows last year in around WrestleMania weekend. I got 2 days off, Thursday, Friday, off so Saturday and Sunday, to watch wrestling, to watch all these indie shows on the Fight TV app. Can't wait. We're going to run down the Royal Rumble card so we can get to WrestleMania. We have some big matches, we have some great matches, we have some good matches. First match, we have Shorty G. I hate that fucking name. It's fucking Chad Gable. Shorty G versus Sheamus. Surprisingly enough, this match could be good. I got high hopes on this match. I think it's going to be fairly well. I think seeing Sheamus back, we'll see what they do with him. I liked him with Cesaro in the bar. I want to see a little singles run for him. I do have Sheamus winning this. Next up, we have the feud continuing between Roman Reigns and, God fucking damn it, King Corbin. God damn. I don't want to see this anymore. King Corbin, get off my TV. Falls count anywhere. Okay. Yeah, they're not. It's not like 1999 when Falls Count Anywhere meant a pinfall in the women's bathroom. We're not going to have that this year. But hey, it could be intriguing. Corbin has actually won 2 out of 3 of the single matches versus Roman Reigns. Corbin's covered Roman Reigns in dog food. I don't want to see it. I'm done. I'm sorry. The King Corbin thing needs to go away. Why does everyone have to be king? From the beginning, from the King of the Ring beginning, when Harley Race won, he was King Harley. You've had almost everyone do it. The only real memorable thing about the King of the Ring that I loved was Austin 316 says, I just whooped your ass on Jake Roberts. Okay, that was cool. We don't have that kind of thing. Here's what they need to do with the King of the Ring. If you want to keep having it, let's have it. That's fine. Have it be in, July, even early August. Make it a network special early August. The winner of the King of the Ring goes on to SummerSlam for a world title shot, like it used to be. There's a concept. But anyway, I got Roman winning this, hopefully, get this feud over with. Next up, we have the United States title line. We have champion Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo. Okay. Yeah, please, thank you. Don't fuck this match up, WWE. Can Tripp book this match, please? This match could be match of the night. This could be one of the best matches in Royal Rumble history. If these two guys are let to go do their craft, let to go put a show on for the fans. Both of them are great. I think both of them should be champion. Humberto Carrillo, I've watched him come up through NXT. He's great. He's been on the fast track. Now, when it comes to the United States title, it's just a big-ass piece of candy. It changed hands 9 times in 2018. Average run for the U.S. champion in 2019 was 40 days. Andrade has had it for 30 days. There is no reason to put that, not to take that title off of him right now. Yeah, piece of candy it anyway, let's do it again. Piece of candy that on the Humberto Carrillo. I am picking Humberto Carrillo to win the United States title over Andrade at Royal Rumble. Please, 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 please let this feud continue. I like this feud. Let's continue this and get rid of King Corbin. So I got new United States champion Humberto Carrillo. Next up, we have the Raw Women's title line. We have champion Becky Lynch versus Asuka. No one is ready for Asuka. This is a rematch from last year for the SmackDown Women's title. As we all know, Asuka retained her title last year went on to win, and Becky went on to win the Royal Rumble and went on to main event WrestleMania. This year, I think Becky Lynch retains her title and goes on to main event WrestleMania. It may not be main event this year, but I think she'll have a high-profile match. I think she's going to have a high-profile match versus one of two women. We'll talk about that when we get to the Women's Royal Rumble match. But Becky wins this. Next up, we have the SmackDown Women's title line. We had champion Bayley versus Lacey Evans. Not ready to see Lacey as a champion yet. I like what she's doing. I like the promos. I like the build-up for her. She's doing good work, I think. I'm just not ready to see her champion yet. I think there's more to do with Bayley and this heel Bayley with the championship. But I have Bayley retaining. Next up, we have the Universal title line. We have the champion, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan. Your guess is as good as mine here. What I want to happen, I want Daniel Bryan to win. What's going to happen more than likely, The Fiend's going to win. Now, who beats The Fiend? Do you take title off of him here? Do you wait till Chamber? Do you do it on Raw? Do you do it Mania? How's The Fiend going to translate into Mania as champion? Who beats him? Do you maybe have Aleister Black beat him and turn Aleister Black into the new Undertaker? Okay, I'm fine with that, but I don't know. I want Daniel Bryan to win. I'm going to pick Daniel Bryan to win. I think at this point in time, the Bray Wyatt, the Fiend character does not need a title. More than likely, what I feel is going to happen here, because the Fiend doesn't need a title, you want to get the title off of him without him looking weak. This is a strap match. Typical strap matches, you got to hit all four corners, you don't get pinned. If they do this like a typical strap match, where you beat each other with a strap, you got to hit all four corners consecutively to win the match, this would be the time to take the title off of him. He doesn't get pinned. He doesn't look weak. If this is not a typical strap match and you got a pinfall or submission, I think you have Bray Wyatt win here. You have Wyatt go to the Chamber. He'll lose the title in the Chamber and not be champion going into WrestleMania. That's my feeling on it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I feel if it's a typical strap match, you've got to touch all four corners to win. No pinfall. Bryan wins. If it's a pinfall needed, The Fiend wins. On to the Royal Rumble matches. The men, the women. 22 men have already been announced for the Royal Rumble match. We have some people that are not announced yet. Obviously, we're going to have those surprises. Now, what I've done here, for the men's side, I got 3 surprises. 3, hey, this is cool, let's do this. I have 3, what I really think is going to happen. Then I have 1 wild card. The 3 surprises out of left field, more than likely is not going to happen. Edge. Edge has been cleared to return. He's saying he's not going to. Where do we truly stand on that? I think at 29, you want to look at possibly an Edge popping out. You think you might be at 29. If Edge is returning, he's doing it at 29. That's where he returned when he was hurt. That's kind of the Edge spot to do that, because you expect it at 30. He comes up 29. We did get the AJ Styles debut at 3, so I mean that's even possible. But I think if somebody like an Edge pops out, he's popping out to do something with someone, maybe like an Adam Cole or some type of new guy feud. My other kind of boom pick is number 30. The coldest personality hits. That's a huge ass fucking rumor, especially the fact he works for Fox. You know he wants back in the wrestling business. Could you imagine Punk popping up 30? Cold personality hits. Oh my God, that stadium in Arizona is going to explode. And then, I know they're in Minute Maid, aren't they? What the fuck are they this year? Is it Minute Maid or yeah, whatever? They're in a baseball stadium. So yeah, just imagine that just freaking cold personality hitting. Place will fucking explode. We get Daniel Bryan, CM Punk at WrestleMania. Cain Velasquez is another one. I could see him popping out at 2 or even 3 and eliminating Brock, because Brock's going to be number 1, already announced. Having Velasquez come out and kind of setting up Brock and Cain Velasquez at Mania. Irvin Tyson Fury. My three that I'm pretty sure one of these guys are going to be winning, Drew McIntyre. It's been rumored about him winning. They need to kind of build him up. Aleister Black, love to see that one. That would be really freaking cool for him to win. Or Kevin Owens. The feud that Kevin's had with Seth Rollins and stuff, and him siding with Joe and stuff, I could see them having Owens win, causing issues with him and Joe, and then him going on to Mania and maybe facing a Lesnar or a Fiend and getting the title. My other kind of surprise pick I like to think would be cool, Keith Lee. After what Keith Lee had done at Survivor Series and War Games, the way the WWE main event crowd accepted him and is like, all about him, I could see a Keith Lee, Brock Lesnar. He would be a guy that coming in, beating Brock Lesnar at Mania. Yeah, you have Brock lose 2 Manias in a row, but having Keith Lee do it, I mean, where does that shoot Keith Lee at when it comes to, perception and stuff? I think it'd be cool. Women's side, I have 2 kind of the off-the-wall surprise picks, and then I have my 3 pretty confident picks. The 2 surprise picks is Ronda Rousey. I don't know where her status stands, where if she wants to return. If she does, we got a main event, Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey. Or if she's trying to start a family, which is cool, great for her. If that's what she wants to do, see in a few years, I'm fine with that. She took to wrestling like a duck took to water. Coming from MMA, she transitioned great. I have no problem seeing one of her matches. Chris Cyborg. That's another one that kind of has been rumored to come to WWE from MMA. That a lot of people wanted to see Chris Cyborg and Ronda. I could see maybe Ronda being in the Rumble and maybe a Chris Cyborg as well. Them 2 matching off at Mania. If it's not Ronda Rousey, then I think it's going to be Shayna Baszler. I think after Survivor Series, again, Shayna came to the main roster on Survivor Series as the lead up there, had the match there with Becky in that triple threat, had the standoff at the end. If we all remember, Becky and Shayna through the announce tables was there with the end of it. You kind of knew that was, okay, if we can't get Ronda for Rumble, we're getting Shayna, MMA, part of the 4 Horsewomen, and kind of doing that angle. Charlotte possibly, if it's not Shayna, do Charlotte Becky or even Charlotte Bayley, that's fine too. I don't say this is a dark horse, but it would be kind of cool. Rhea Ripley. I say Rhea Ripley. Number 1, she's fucking super talented. Number 2, WWE loves fucking her because she was the first ever NXT UK Women's Champion. Now she's the NXT Women's Champion. Why not make her the WWE Women's Champion, either SmackDown or Raw? Have her basically within a year's time, all 3, which would be really fucking awesome because she's really talented and really good. I could see a Rhea Ripley versus Becky. I could see a Rhea Ripley versus Sasha or Bayley. That would be kind of intriguing. I could see them doing something with Bayley, Sasha, maybe a Rhea Ripley, maybe a Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's title, and then having Becky and Shayna or Becky and Ronda for the Raw Women's title at Mania. That's the cool thing about the road to WrestleMania, is at this point in time, we can just wonder, what if we had this? So, for the men's, Edge, Punk, Cain Velasquez, and my off-the-wall, wish, praise picks. Women's side, Ronda Rousey, Chris Cyborg. Pretty confident. These are my kind of picks that I want to pick 3 for each side. Drew McIntyre, Aleister Black, Kevin Owens for the men. Shayna Baszler, Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley for the women. Something I would think would be cool to see would be a Keith Lee on the men's side. On the women's side, gosh, who is that one person like a Keith Lee that would pop out and be like, oh my god, Io Shirai? That would be fucking cool. But alright, that's going to wrap up the WWE Royal Rumble review. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for the review next week. Also check out the Worlds Collide preview. We have that on Saturday on the network. It's kind of a takeover, but named Worlds Collide. Yeah, we'll get into that in the preview of that, so make sure you check that out. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.